I'm just getting stuff set up so that I could put the link on Facebook for anybody who's crazy enough to still be up at 1:38 a.m. Let's see. I posted this for Fallout 4 and 76 Wasteland Architects. The best dang Fallout group in all of Facebook. Woo woo! Let's see. Alright, almost done. Okay, so I promised everybody a look at my main settlement, which is my headquarters for pretty much the entire game. And as you can probably guess, you can probably tell, this Starlight Drive-In. This right here, his name is GICU2, like, you know, G, ICU2. And as you can tell, he is built for combat, ready to go. So this is welcome to the secret lair. Some of you may have seen this before, but I'm gonna go back through this again a little bit. So we got a robot building machine right there. Power armor, so I can work on all this stuff down here. Yes, this is a double-sided door. Call me crazy, but I could not stand the thought of the idea of having this open from only one side. I mean, you know, settlers still get in when you're gone, but it does keep it to a minimum. I also know a lot of people have complained about weapons, armors, clothing coming up missing. I can tell you this. Number one, these safes, for those of you that don't know, they don't lock. There's a mod for that. But me, myself, Cody, no mods. Well, actually, Cody, one mod. I sort of frown upon mods. Nah, that's cool for people that are into that. I have no beef with them, whatever. I joke about it, but nah, it's alright. But yeah, as long as you keep your weapons separate from your ammo, I think you're okay. And just to be on the safe side, something else I've done with this element, I actually put these boxes over here. They had like extra stuff. I put ammo with it on purpose. And you can tell these ammo types that are in here, 38 rounds are like really, really common. Brotherhood of Steels, basically a lot of people that I have killed and had extra stuff for, I just put it out here. I'm not exactly sure where, yeah, there's food out here too. I'm not exactly sure where they draw from, if they draw it from,
Yeah.
sometimes I've seen them take them off the enemies themselves. Like when they come through, raiders come through, and you kill them, they will kill them, and then I've actually seen them scavenge themselves. Or I don't know if they come over here to the shed and get it. Speaking of being in the shed, where's my money? 50 bottle caps. It'll do. Aid. How much pure water do I have? Pure 456. Alright, that's not enough to take. It's not enough quite yet, so... I'm gonna wind up turning this area into an area like, I know once you get the Vault 88 DLC, you get different perk. What am I trying to say? It looks like exercise equipment, and it raises the stats of certain people. And I'm not exactly sure how it works. I just know that's something. So, okay, got all this going on. Got a little living area over here. I left that there for a minute because I'm gonna come back to that when I head to Nuka World. I have heard a lot of things about Nuka World, and yeah, I'm going strapped. So let's see. Come up here. Second floor. More power armor. This is stuff that I had when I came back from Far Harbor. It was my exact loadout of my armor and my guns, and I found the last load that I had on me. So some of it I used, some of it I'm a trash. Just hasn't sorted all of it out yet. Armor sets, armor sets. What's it here? It looks like more parts and stuff that I need to part out. Believe it or not, I actually have a method to the different containers I have and the stuff in them. Like, okay, you see some of these armor suits either don't have parts or missing parts. They're not complete. I take them all, I throw them in this drawer. What you want? Brotherhood of Steel 2? You want military spec? Raider power? I need to get rid of that because I'm not ever going to use it. That's like 55 bucks just sitting there. So yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of those. Raider. Like, the Raider armor is... By the time you've gotten to where I am in the game, I'm about to be 113 level. And, yeah. Raider armor's kind of pointless. It just weighs you down, takes up space. Well, technically this doesn't really take any space, but, you know, still. So, hey, what up? This one has a jetpack on it. Went ahead, got me a jetpack, explored, found a couple things a little easier, and oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, he done went, and he done made a third floor. Well, you look at there. Look at there, look at there. Ugh, look at there. Look like something's up with the power, like... Okay, the emitters are working. I use conduits. I slightly favor conduits a little more than hardwiring. I don't know. It's just different to me. But what I don't understand is why these lights are on, because these are supposed to be powered. Like, over here you see these little powered lights. And there's no reason for these not to be. Go into workshop mode. No power. No power, no power, no power. Why would you not have power? Can't figure this one out. What, really? Let's not have to do that. No, 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 no. See, I had this problem with the spotlight turrets once before, where they don't want to constantly stay on. You have to, like, go up to them, interact with them, do something with them, and, like, these lights, they should just be on regardless. Oh, Bethesda, Bethesda, Bethesda. I guess they told us not to expect too much. But anyway, my top floor, I only have a few, as you can see, power armors. Or power armor frames. These displays are going to wind up being filled with armor for different things. Like, this is the one you get from over at Far Harbor. Spoiler. Probably should have said spoiler first. But yeah, this allows you to breathe underwater and everything, and it's pretty decent armor. This armor pack is actually pretty dope. I forgot exactly what all it does, but I know I put it on display for a reason, so any of the regular armor, regular pieces, I'm probably not going to put out. But, yeah, if I need, like, special stats, like I need an outfit that focuses on charisma, another one that focuses on luck, so I can get that perfectly preserved pie. So that's what I'm using these guys for, or am going to. Some of them will be for sport and for display. Like, the dude over at Far Harbor who's like the boss of the Children of Adam. Yeah, I should probably mention there's going to be like a lot of spoilers in here, but probably figure that out by now. But anyway, these displays, I know I'm going to put the guy who was like the lead of the Children of the Atom. I got his garments, so I'm going to take them and his gun and put them on display. Some more weapons I have on display. Big boy. You're like, Cody, if that's the big boy, why does it have a bowling ball? You need to check out School Zone. Gotta point over to School Zone. He basically will teach you how to get two fat men. There's a fat boy, and then there's a big boy. No, it's a fat man. Fat man is the regular launcher. This is the big boy, which is a variant of it. But there is another launcher called a Striker that you get that fires bowling balls. It is a mod. The legendary effect carries over with the mod. The mod will fit inside the big boy. What's the difference between a big boy and a fat man? The big boy, when you shoot out one regular projectile, which in this case are bowling balls, when you fire one, the legendary effect will cause it to split into two and do double damage to the enemy. So if you want, you can switch it back to nukes and do the same thing. Just from what I've learned, do it from so disrespectful. Do it from a distance. Do it from a distance. Definitely not in enclosed areas. Um, some of my other guns that I've got up and weaponry where I could just reach out and grab them. Now, I do have one more thing I want to show you. Now that you see that all this, you know, it's a lot of walking around and going up and down stairs, like, got my workbenches over here, but some of the armor is upstairs and some of the drawers and stuff, so what's a good way to get around all that? Oh, I know. The elevator. Da-da! Yeah, I know some of you are like, oh, that's weak, I knew about the elevator. Well, I didn't. So, I knew it was in there, but I wanted to check and use how to, or figure out how to use it. So, my boy Oxhorn, he says up here it had a tutorial on it. I checked it out. But you'll notice, reference to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the sequel was a great glass elevator. And even though the elevator car itself isn't made of glass, if you notice, I have glass surrounding it. Because the elevator itself is nothing but scaffolding. Nothing but scaffolding. When you pull it up in the menu, you have the option to go from 2 all the way to 4 floors. Well, Cody, what if I'm over at that spot next to the highway and I want to go higher? Well, that's easy. You build your building up as tall as you want it, put your elevator on, and where it stops, like let's say I had a 4th floor up there, I just come out on the 3rd, thank you, come out on the 3rd, go into the other elevator that goes from the 3rd up to the 4th, 5th, 6th, whatever, and then kind of just repeat the process, alternate back and forth. But yeah, we got ourselves an elevator. Woo! I always said I wanted a house with an elevator in it. So that is the surprise. Looks like it's getting dark outside. Oi, it wouldn't want to be all radiation rain right about now. So when you come outside the secret lair, come right to the side. This is it. That can be glass or that can be colored tile. And I might want to get out the water. Just saying. Alright, so I'm gonna check up on the wiring back here at some point. Because, yeah, that's just kind of weird. As a matter of fact, just to be on the safe side, I might have had this done. I know I replaced a couple of walls back here at one point in preparation for the, trying to figure out a good spot for the elevator. So I may have removed some of the connectors that were back here, which would explain, no, not the conduits. Yeah, this isn't really all that exciting. It's just one of those things that need to be done, though. Well, I couldn't help it. Those pictures were bothering me not being lit up, so they should be lit, I guess, because of the conduits and then emitting, like the conduits on here. Again, for those that don't know, let's see, can I tie this in over here? Yeah, I can do that. The conduits have these tips on them that emit electricity almost like Wi-Fi emitters, you know, when you go out to public and different buildings and stuff. Let's see. Those are lit and taken care of. Those are lit. They're all lit and happy. And they're all lit and happy just because I just moved that wall and put it back. But anyway, these are the emitters that I was telling you about. Yeah, I guess I don't have that functionality perfected. But yeah, they're pretty easy to use. Take a little patience to lay them out. And I admit they do take a little longer than conventional wiring, but I don't know, to me it's worth it. I'd rather have this on the floor than a bunch of miscellaneous wires all over the place. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And gotta call the elevator to us. No, not like that, we're not. Okay, we're gonna call the elevator to us, and that's it for us here. And thank you for watching. Thank you for paying attention. And Coding One Mod will talk to you later.
Anytime you want me to carry some of that valuable gear you're lugging, you just let me know.
The Commonwealth is dying a slow death. Time to bring the pain. Can't afford afford to let your guard down, no matter how quiet things seem.
I have so much data in the world before the atom bombs. I fear I may have to delete some of it to store my new observations.
Okay, everybody, so major faux pas on my behalf. I did not realize that I had left this running. So all this pause time. Okay, so here's what's about to happen. I'm actually about to journey on over to Nuka World and get started with that. And I think I'm gonna need a
You need
heavier
something,
gun.
monsieur?
I want. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, well, you know what? I've already done the reveal. So how do you kick up dust in here? It wasn't dusty before. How you do that?
He's so resilient. Despite all of this,
Cody, why didn't you just take the stairs? As much work as it was to put this elevator in, I use it if I wanna. Alright, let's see here. So, here's the thing I found out about a lot of these radiation guns. Gamma radiation in particular, it doesn't actually reduce damage per se. It does a little bit, but not as much as you think. Like, if you let's say your opponent starts out with like 10 hit points. If during the battle they get hit and they take damage and you hit them with the uh, gamma gun, any sort of gamma gun or ray gun or whatever, instead of them, like, they can't do anything to regain their health. So if they start out with a maximum of 10 hit points and they take a hit, let's say they drop to 5 hit points, when you hit them with the gamma gun, they can never get that 5 points back to put them at 10. So you just reduced their maximum hit points. That's what the radiation guns do. Alright, so let's see here. What else? What else? What else? What else? Weaponry. Gamma, marksman. Advanced radium. This gun is actually deceptively strong. It's a lot stronger than it actually looks or leads on to be. But let's see what else we got. Let's put them in order of damage. You know what? I don't know if I want to take a nuclear missile with me. Nuclear missile, nuclear missile. I don't know. Or I could compromise. Let's see. That's the striker. My wound quad missile launcher. Yeah. I'll take that. Alright, JIC, you two. Lego. Okay, well, when we teleport, he'll show up
the
again.
influx of data is hard to process.
Alright,
Apologies,
so
sometimes I make little sense.
next time I
I
do
will
another
work on
video,
this.
I'll probably be at Nuka World at the entrance. So, till then.